All right. Hello, hello. Today we are going to be building this 3x3 seamless glass piston door that I designed. So just to show you what it looks like, that is the closing. It's about 1.3 seconds. And then for the opening, wait, no, it's 1.5 seconds for the closing, and then it's 3.3 for the opening. And then that's the opening. So pretty pretty solid for its size, I'd say. Uh, but yeah, I am gonna have to look back and forth with this just so I can copy stuff down because I've memorized how to build this door. If I have, I don't have a life. Anyways, but here's the stuff you'll need. I didn't count the slabs because I'm too lazy. You'll need some building blocks, obviously, and the glass used in the piston door. Although these building blocks, they have to be like actual blocks. They can't be glass or fucking other transparent blocks. So you'll need 27 observers, 13 repeaters, a detector rail, 47 redstone dust, a redstone torch, 14 sticky pistons, 2 note blocks, 17 pistons, and 6 hoppers. So let's just get all of our stuff here. Uh, Honestly, I'm just going to use creative, so I don't really need that. But to start, we're gonna place 3 wool that'll be right below where your door frame is. And then behind that wall, you're gonna place 3 pistons. And then you want to place a hopper and get some observers. Place one going out like that, one going out like that. And then you want to get some repeaters and then place them there and there, both on 1 tick. Then you want to get another observer, get a piece of wool. Oh wait, sorry, I messed this up. You want to have the hopper here, and then you want to have the observers going like this. So, and then once you've done that, you want to get some redstone dust, place them going all over that, including on the hopper. And then you want to get another observer as well, facing up out of this one. You want to get a another, actually want to get another observer first and place it like that right there. And then you want to get a sticky piston facing down into that observer. And then you want to get some more wool, place that there. And then you're gonna make your next input line for your pistons. So you're gonna put redstone dust all along there. You're gonna get another hopper, place that there, and then you're gonna place observers going up like this, and then uh wait, okay. And then you're gonna want to get a note block right there. That's gonna be your input as well. So I also forgot to mention this, but you'll need a lever. Figure that's also a given. So you're gonna place that there, and then now you need you're gonna make your next input line just like that, and then you're gonna place redstone dust all over that. Now you're gonna place a hopper right here. Doesn't matter which way it's facing. Uh, observer there. Next input line, redstone dust all over the top, and then blah, blah, blah. Then you're gonna place your redstone torch right on top of the snow block. and then get another sticky piston, place that there, and then an observer. You're gonna get a wall and place it like this, and then a repeater set to 2 ticks. Then you're gonna get some slabs, place them like that, redstone dust over all of them, and then you're gonna get a sticky piston with an observer like that, and then I'm just gonna build a door frame real quick actually. Then also, you're gonna place some, I totally forgot this. You want to place pistons like that, and then on top of those, you're gonna place a layer of whatever building block you use for your doorway or whatever, and then you're gonna get your glass, place 9 of them like that, and then another layer of your door block, and then your doorway, which is like that, and then you can just fill that in. All right, now you're gonna take your building blocks and place them like that. You're also, I forgot this too, but you want power rails. Just gonna have to edit this so that's included. Just great, it's fine. And then you're gonna place a observer like this, sticky piston, another observer, and then you're gonna have a block like that. And before we go any further, I'm gonna place the piston layout. So for the piston layout, you're gonna want to have uh, a triple like that, and then on top of that, you're gonna want a layer of regular pistons. All right, now that we have that, you're gonna place an observer facing down like that, and some wait, I need this block. You're gonna place blocks going like this, and then on this block you're gonna place another note block, and then you're gonna have redstone dust on all of the wait. Okay, you're gonna have redstone dust on all these, and then those two. And then I just gotta double check these timings. Okay, so this repeater will be set to 2 ticks, then 4 ticks, and then 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 1 tick, 1 tick. And then you're gonna have a normal piston right here, 2 observers facing down. Uh, okay, what am I missing? All right, and then you're gonna have another building block right there, hopper right next to it, and then you want observer, hopper, observer, uh, and then I'm gonna make the other input lines too. I just gotta make sure. Okay, and then you have piston here, redstone all on top of those. Uh, Another line right here, piston on top of that, redstone all on top of those. Oh wait, no, you don't need redstone on the piston, sorry. Um, and then you want another line right there, then to update the pistons. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Don't do that. And then to update the pistons while they're at this level, we have to bud them. And that was why this piston was going out and stuff. So you want to have, you're just gonna go under here and place a piston right there. And then a normal piston facing this way with a block on top. So that should be all the input lines for that. And now we need to have a block here, two-tick repeater, another block, and then some redstone dust. And then what's next? Okay, we need an observer, block, one-tick repeater, uh, two more blocks like this, and then you want, oh yeah, okay. Which way does this repeater face? Okay, it's like that. Then you want another observer like that, block, block, and then four ticks, and then you're gonna have a piston facing down from this block, and then observer, observer, boom, right there, and then facing out of this observer, you want another observer facing like that, and a hopper, and then you want observer, observer, block. Wait, no, you don't want a block there. You want another observer, a repeater set to 3 ticks, another block. Okay, what am I missing? Um, okay. And now, I think all that's left is we need to fire the last extension. So you want to get your slabs and place them like that, right there. Then actually, I think that's all that's left. Okay, let me. Oh, yep. And then don't forget the detector rail here. That is, in fact, what I forgot. So just reset your pistons up right here, blocks here, and then that should. Oh, okay, okay. So there needs to be a piece of redstone dust there. That is what I forgot. So you can just place, okay. The blocks go right there. And this time it should work. I forgot about 3 things. Okay, yes, that works. Anyways, I hope that tutorial wasn't too mind-numbing for you. Thanks for watching. See ya.